can you do? You know, it's episode 10. Sometimes you just got to do it for the fans.
That's true. We're 2 episodes away from 1 year. So
2 episodes away from a year. Yeah. This is the June episode. We started in September. So July, August. And then
we got to do a fucking big one, a big boy in August.
September.
We got to figure out what the big boy is. You know,
maybe we'll try and I don't know. Maybe we'll try and do it in person. I'll just get down there so you and I can sit across a table from one another for 2 hours.
Hey,
talk about the Deftones' 5th record or whatever we decide we have.
I do think it has to be like a follow the leader or $3 bill y'all or a fucking adrenaline or something like we got to go real heavy on that
big
one.
Record. Yeah, big record. I you know, it would make sense to do follow the leader because follow the leader starts at track 13. And it would be so it would kind of be like a real kind of for those heads who are in the know about new metal. That would be a very apropos follow the leader.
Why did it start at 13 again? I don't remember that at all.
I think I don't know if they ever talked about it. I know at the time I feel like they refused to talk about it, but I'm pretty sure it's meant that like the first record was 12 songs. So if you follow the leader, then this would start at 13.
I don't know. I'm going to look this up now, but I mean, it would be better if I just waited until we did the episode about it.
Yeah.
But now
you're curious.
I have to know.
I remember going to the record store and buying Follow the Leader when it came out. And I might have even talked about this on the show before. There was a sticker, like, you know how they would sometimes like put stickers on the plastic wrap of the album that might say like, includes the single blank, you know, like the Britney Spears album might say includes the single Hit Me Baby One More Time or whatever, you know. And I remember the promotional sticker for the Korn album said includes 30 minutes of silence because like, tracks 1 to 12 were just silent, and that was supposed to be like a selling feature. It was like,
that's nice.
Check out this album. Features 12 songs of silence or whatever.
I like that though. Sometimes I need some silence. Sometimes when my daughter was really young, I would sometimes like, if she wasn't here, I would just sit on the couch and do nothing, not look at my phone or anything, and just stare off into space because it was never quiet here.
Right. That makes sense though. That's a different, like, I feel like when you're a young dad, you just, or mom, when you're a young parent, it just is, you know, you just need that. You just need to sit and not have your senses stimulated in any way whatsoever.
Yeah. It says here that they started on 13 as a tribute to Justin, the kid that the album was named after.
Right.
So I guess that's it.
Favorite number 13 or something?
Maybe he was 12 years old or 13 years old, maybe. Or they said
I mean, they already wrote a song about him. Like, they got to also include 12 tracks of silence. I mean,
I got to tell you, dude, if somebody wants to like if somebody's a Make-A-Wish and they want to meet me, I'm probably going to think I'm going to be really into them. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, you're going to die and now you want to meet me? Which is like the exact words that Jonathan Davis says in the song.
Yeah.
He actually says, you're going to die. Want to meet me? Why?
Yeah.
So
I'm screams it, so it sounds cool.
Yeah, no, it didn't sound cool coming from me. It just sounded like me once again just saying how bad I need adulation.
That's fair. It is funny that, like, you know, I almost feel like if Follow the Leader came out now, Jonathan Davis would kind of be not canceled, but like there would definitely be a tweet that got retweeted like 400-ish times with like 2,000 likes, where they're like, wow, so John Davis meets a kid who's about to die, and the only thing he can think of is, why does this kid want to meet me? It's not about you, Jonathan Davis. It's about the kid.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe. But I got to imagine when you get in that Make-A-Wish kind of thing? Because it seems like a lot of wrestlers do it too. It's got to be a fucking weird thing the first time you're in it. Like, what? I thought this was for like guys. Like, I thought this was for like Tom Hanks. You know?
Yeah, I think it's like it's like one of those weird things that like you probably eventually get good at it. Like you get good at like knowing what to say and when to say it and stuff. Like I remember a friend of mine met Usher when she was like a teenager. So like Usher would have been like, you know, so hot to her. And she said that like it was clear that like Usher was extremely good at talking to like 12-year-old girls who like were just so starstruck that they couldn't hold a conversation with him. Like she was like, he basically just had a conversation with himself because I could barely talk, but like it made me feel special because it made me feel like we were having a conversation. But when I look back on it, I said like 5 words, but he would just, like, he had so many of those interactions where he was just like, okay, I kind of know like how to deal with like a starstruck girl who, you know, just can't handle even speaking to me. And it's probably the same thing with Make-A-Wish. It's like you probably just get used to like, okay, how do I approach this? What's the best way of talking about it?
Yeah. I mean, I would say something very stupid. I'm for sure that, and I don't have faith that Korn didn't say something very stupid because I mean, I've watched a lot of footage and read a lot of interviews, and I can't imagine they handled that well.
Well, I mean, we know Korn's policy about people who don't drink beer. So
that's
I can only assume that Korn showed up to the hospital with a 6-pack of Coors Light. And they're like, listen, kid. Like,
you know, I'm not going to write a fucking song about you until you drink a 12-pack with me, kid.
If you want to hang out with me, you want to be cool, okay? Like, meeting Korn is not cool. Getting drunk with Korn when you're 12, that's cool.
That would be a good story to tell, though. Sure. I will agree with that.